Today we're making buffalo chicken stuffed cheesy garlic bread. And the first thing you're gonna do is spread cream cheese on a low-carb torty. And once you have done that, you're gonna add some fully cooked chicken. I just shredded up a rotisserie chicken. And on top of this, we're gonna add some buffalo sauce. Hello there. Hi, what's up everybody? Finally caught alive. What's up, Browse by Alex. Then you're gonna add buffalo sauce. And the key to making this super yummy, you wanna also add like a very hefty serving of mozzarella. Got your book and we are loving the recipes. Hey, thank you so much. Shout out to everyone who has gotten my book. If you don't have it, go to Amazon, type in Carefree Keto and you can get it there. All right, so that's basically like the middle layer. Then we just add another low carb torty. And I'm gonna show you how to make this like the garlic bread part. So basically you wanna melt some butter and add a little bit of minced garlic. I don't go too crazy with the garlic because I personally don't love garlic that much. I think there's a time and place for it, but like if something has too much garlic, it's going to bother me. What is your guys' like ingredient like that where you don't mind it, but if something has too much of it, you just like can't do it? What are you making? Love your recipes. Thank you, C. Jimenez. Thanks for helping all of us cook. Thank you for tuning in and cooking with me. All right, so garlic, melted butter, and parsley. You're gonna add some of that. I just use the dried kind because it is so like effort. It like takes so much effort for me to get parsley, use it before it goes bad in the fridge, put it on a cutting board, like cut it into the little pieces when I can literally just shake it out from a bottle. And the taste might be what, like 10% better if it's fresh. So that's why I use the one like in a container. And then from here, we're just gonna spread this garlic butter on top. You can see it's like leaking off the edges. That's okay. This is what makes all of these recipes taste really good. I did a version with like chicken Alfredo in the middle. I did another version like of just like the cheesy garlic bread. And this garlic butter on the torty with like a lot of cheese inside of it is just like a life hack that will make anything taste amazing. Which, by the way, if you are not doing keto and you're not eating like a lower carb diet, something like this with also like high carb tortillas and like high carb like pizza bread or whatever is not a great thing you want to eat consistently because like people on keto or low carb are trying to get their fat intake up. They're not really scared of eating a lot of their calories from fat. But if you pair this with like also being super high carb, this type of food is not super conducive with weight loss or like weight maintenance after a weight loss phase. It's more of like a fun treat. But if you're doing keto, you could straight up make stuff like this all the time. And if it fits in, you know, your macros, like you're not gonna be putting your macros out of balance because fat on keto is great. All right, so what you do now, once you have the cheese on top, you're just going to put it on parchment paper and air fry it. Tizaikai, thank you. My name is Raphael. So you put it on parchment paper and you air fry it at 400 for about, do not air fry it at 400. It's actually better if you air fry it at 350 for like 12 minutes. Because if you do 400, the top gets a little black. So if you do a lower temperature with like a little longer, it's a bit better. And if you want to bake it, same concept, just put it on parchment paper because all this cheese is gonna stick to foil. So put it on parchment paper and bake it. You could bake it at 400. I would recommend baking it at 400 for about 20 minutes. All right, and this, my friends, is what you get I already had one piece of this. So you take it out, you just cut it with like a pizza cutter. Someone said not keto. Oh, not doing keto. Could you tell us the calorie count? So I don't know the calories for this. Just because everyone who makes this is going to use different amounts. So just download like MyFitnessPal or something. But if you're asking me what the calorie count is, because you count your calories, you should already be in the habit of being like, I weigh out everything I eat. I measure everything I eat. So to anyone who's concerned about or wants to know how many calories this has, that probably means you're someone who tracks their calories, which means you can just do the work of opening the app and typing in how much of each thing you used. If you want me to tell you how many calories a recipe has, just get my book. This recipe isn't in there, but a lot of good ones are. And I take the time to put the macros in my book. But as far as social media, I have to keep making videos every day. And it adds a layer of, effort that makes it harder for me to focus on just making the best video. All right, so what we're going to do now, it's okay, at least you made it, Andrea. So what we're gonna do now is show you guys this beautiful cheese pool. Oh. And you can see the like buffalo sauce and chicken inside. I used a bigger torty for this one. Look at all this mozzarella. What app again? I use MyFitnessPal to track my calories. There's a bunch of them. All right. Dear God in heaven is exactly right. Yeah, I made sure to heat it up because I made this about an hour ago. So I made sure to put it in the microwave for like 45 seconds before I started this live so you guys could see the cheese pool. All right, let's take a bite of this. Oh my God. Oh my God, so good. So freaking amazing. I'm saving the rest of this for dinner, so I might only take a couple more bites. I already had, like I said, a whole nother piece. But this, as far as how much of this I would eat, I could eat half the pizza on a big tortilla, a whole one on the small tortillas I just showed you, and it would fit nicely in my macros. As someone who's not doing strict keto, 20-30% of my calories lately have been coming from carbs, but I still value high-fat meals. I still value getting a decent number on your fat macro because fat is really good for your hormones. And if you have a problem with getting it from cheese, still just like don't be afraid of fat, All right, I'm gonna get out of here. So I will be back on soon. I miss the days of going live every day, but as I said before, I'm launching this flavored protein low carb pasta, and it just takes so much of my time. Like we are in the phase now where we're about to do the first like factory run, and I'm just constantly on calls. I'm constantly responding to emails. I'm constantly like making decisions, and it's really added like an hour to an hour and a half of work to my day. And unless I want to start not going to the park with Sophia, not spending time with my family, these lives have been one of the places where I've sacrificed a little bit, but I'm going to get them back. Once this is like running smoothly and I don't have to make all these decisions anymore because we've placed the order, we've put it in the bags, we've sent it to Amazon, and I can just come on here and talk about it, then I will be back on more frequently. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I believe in you. Bye.